Shalom! Welcome to LJ's Spurs Chat. I hope you're all well and in good health out there. Are you enjoying the break from the football, or you like me, you're totally pissed off with the international break? Anyway, Spurs fans, I wasn't going to do this because I thought so many channels out there talking about the transfer window. But I've had messages coming in left, right and centre, so I thought it's only fair to respond to these people who are following me and showing me a bit of loyalty. So this is going to be a brief live of my take on the window. And a lot of people are moaning about the window. And yeah, it wasn't perfect by any means. But if you'd have told me that before this window we'd have brought in Kudus, Muani, Polinia and Simmons, I'd have probably thought you was on the crack pipe, to be honest with you. So for once, we've brought in players that actually improved the first team, in my opinion, and not the usual shit where we're buying young players of potential for the future with an eye on making a profit for Mr. Levy. The only disappointment I've got, and I'll be honest with you, the only disappointment I have got, a big disappointment, was that we didn't get Savinho, because I really wanted Savinho. I guess they will go back for him in January, especially if the players' minutes don't improve at Manchester City. It's a shame, though, isn't it? But listen, look at it, Spurs fans. Look, he said he wanted to come, blah, 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 making all the right noises. But if he really wanted to come, if he was that desperate to come, he would have put in a transfer request. And also, we don't know what Pep said to him. Hello, Milton, behind the scenes. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have to just wait for January. A lot of people are saying that left wing is an issue, of course. But for once, we've got to look at it like the club didn't panic, did they? And just take a punt on some unknown young French winger, as we've all done in the past. I'm all right, Milton. I'm just doing this quick live because so many people's messaging me, asking me about the window, because I wasn't actually going to do a window one, so just come on it. I don't usually come on it, so 10:30 over here. I don't know what it is in Oz, but I thought I'd just do a brief transfer window analysis, as people was asking me. Yeah, we do need we do need a left winger, and we didn't bring in the usual French crap like Njai and Kudu. And all of the new front three can play anywhere across, can't they? They can play all across the front, so it's not as bad as some people are making out, I don't think. Do you know what I mean? There's always something they're going to moan. But yeah, I think we'll be okay for a while. It might give Johnson a kick up the arse. Who knows? The midfield, seven for bed goal. The midfield is okay as it stands, I think, with Sarr, Bentancur and Polinia. First choice, and I suppose Bergvall will be the first choice to step in, although he did look really pissed off that he wasn't started the other day. I'd have liked to have probably seen Gray go out on loan for a while, because he just seems to have lost a bit of his confidence. Leeds would have probably took him back on a season loan if I had to pluck someone from out the sky. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think that Basuma staying could actually be a blessing. With so many games, I'd rather bring him on instead of Gray at this moment in time. And also, Basuma can start in the so-called lesser games. At the back, Spence can cover left and right back positions. If needed in a game, it's not out of the question that Udogie can come on and go on left wing in certain games if an injury happens, or whoever's on the less fatigue. You know what I mean? That could be an option. In the middle of the defence, because I know a lot of people are saying about we haven't covered enough in defence, but we got Danzo. Dragusin is due to be back soon. I think he's training, and I think he'll be a much better defender under Thomas Frank. because I thought he really suffered in the Ange system, as did many players, but he really did suffer. Viskovic going out on loan is a tough one for me, and I see a lot of comments about that. But if you try and look at it sensibly, he needs game time. He needs to gain more experience. I'd have personally played him in lesser games and some domestic cup games, but would that have been enough? Probably not. So I can see why he's loaned out. And we just got to look for him for the future. This is more, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could do Milton. Yeah. Yeah. One which may surprise us, or you lot, probably thinking I'm talking rubbish, but I do look at things. One thing what did surprise me is I don't know why we didn't go in for Ederson. Who was sold by Man City, absolute steal for 15, 20 million quid. I can't remember how much he went for in the end. I think it was 15. Because his distribution with his feet, quality, and often a game changer. We've all seen it in the past. You know, in tight games, bang, he pings a 70-yard, 60-yard ball and there's a goal. And bringing him in, for me, would have given him put proper pressure on Vicario. But I suppose Kingsley's pretty good with his feet, so I can understand why they didn't do that. It's just an idea I thought would have been all right, you know, for that money. As many would agree, and many probably disagree, Johnson is not guaranteed to start now, is he, in my opinion? So I'm hoping he's now going to get a kick up the arse, which he obviously needs. He can't just drift through games, nick a goal and think that's enough. But don't get me wrong. Was that all it was? I would have bought him, Milton. I don't know what you think. I would have got him. For that money, it's mental. That's mental for Ederson. Absolutely mental. I don't know about you, but Johnson, he can play. People are going to slate me for this, but Johnson can play in the number 10 role if needed, because he did play that a lot at Forest, and he was all right there. He really was. But he's not a winger. He can't beat his man, and he's lazy. Some people are going to say you're harsh, but it is fact. People are going to go on about the goals. It don't matter to me about the goals. He was just... I'll speak about many victims in Ange's system, but he was one that did love it. You know, he loved it. As fans, we ain't never going to be 100% happy. We all want us to spend 300, 500 million. But in reality, it's not going to happen. And our squad, in my opinion, is actually better than what it was before the window opened. So that is my view, Spurs fans, for those that asked. Thomas Frank's come out on the signing of Muani and said he is a quality player who has proven himself over a number of years, playing for big teams in the Champions League and also with good experience for the French national team. He's a good age, in the prime of his career, has good qualities that will suit both us and in the Premier League, and gives us a different option in the final third, being able to play out wide and through the middle. We are all excited about what he can add to the squad, and I'm really looking forward to him. Grealish. Yeah, he started well at Everton, but how long will it last? You know, people are jumping on the bandwagon. Let's judge Grealish after about 10 games. Do you know what I mean? I personally don't like Jack Grealish out left. I really think that's not his best position. He's done well for Everton, yes, at the moment. But if we was to get Grealish, I would have wanted to see him, Milton, behind the front two in the number 10. Muani himself has come out and spoken. And he says, I'm really happy and very proud to be at such a great club. I can't wait to meet my teammates, all the fans, and to get out on the pitch. I know what the coach expects from me. I will fight hard for the shirt, the club, and the fans. I will give everything for this team. The only thing that worries me about this deal is if he hits the ground running, right, bangs in a load of goals, we haven't got an option and we haven't got an obligation. And the price is just going to go up. Plus, there'll be other big clubs that will probably come in for him. So that is my only worry. You know what I mean, with him. Simmons has come out and spoken. And he said, I prefer playing in the number 10 role. Mickey van der Ven said, we need you, so come here. And that's what's happened. I'm looking forward to playing against the best players in the world in the stadium. I always think that the coaches are the most important people to base a decision on. As a player, you see a coach more than your actual family. Thomas Frank told me a lot, positive things, but also things I need to improve. It's fantastic how he sees football, how he wants to make players better. Yeah, man. Just a quick analysis of the window, mate, because I was getting asked, so I thought I'd come in and do a quick live. He also said, I've heard different things from Thomas Frank that I've heard from other coaches from the past. Spurs is the right place for me to develop, and it's great that he was honest and that he wants to improve things for me. I am ready for the Premier League. Now I'm making the right moves at the right time. Taking a big step right away, that's on everyone's mind, I think, but step by step, that's how the best results will come. So, yeah, it's good things. Manor Solomon's joined Villarreal on loan for the rest of the season, so yeah, man. A lot of people are moaning, Ron, but as what I said, I wasn't going to do this. You know what I mean? I weren't going to do this live today, but I thought I'd do a quick one because everyone was asking. But there's so many channels out there doing it. I thought they've probably already said everything. But when people message me and ask, it's nice. So I feel the right to reply. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I'm not going to complain because you've brought 4 players in that have improved the first 11, and that was all what we was crying out for, wasn't it? As I said, the only worry I've got is Muani. If he does bang in a load of goals, would he stay? I don't know. If I have to be honest, we're not going to be in the Champions League next year. He might bung in 20 goals, play well, and then want to go to a team in the Champions League. That's my only worry with that, Unless he loves it there and but he's one of them and he want to play Champions League, want to play Champions League. And he did turn us down, didn't he, to go to Juventus. It's all right to say now I've joined a great club, I'm really happy I wanted to join it, blah blah blah. They're all going to say that, ain't they? Do you know what I mean? They're all going to say that. So it's a tricky one for me, that. It really is a tricky one for me, that. Who's that? Someone just texted me on there, so it's not my agent. I'm live at the moment. Yes, that's that one. Yeah, so I've got another thing that'll make you laugh, right? Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate, he's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Polina. A lot of people are moaning at him now, saying his distribution's crap. His distribution is all right. I don't know what game some people are watching. That is a brilliant sign. I don't care about his age. Don't care about his age. I really don't. Let me ask you a question, right? Hello, Lee. Let me ask you a question. I was actually talking to Lee about this yesterday, and it's come up. You might say I'm absolutely mental, but for me, this is jokes, right? Dele Alli has cancelled his contract, so he's free. He's probably going to retire, isn't he? Would you, Spurs fans, get him back at Hotspur Way and say, look, Dele, you're obviously going to retire, aren't you? Right? So come and join in. Who have we got in the cup? Was it Doncaster? I said, me and Lee was talking about this the other day, right? Why don't they get Dele Alli in? Play him in that first Carabao Cup game. See how he gets on, right? Because in my experience over the years, sometimes a player will only play well at one club. It's weird. It's proper weird. He might play brilliant at one club, make a move, and be absolute shit, right? So get him back on a pay as you play. I don't know what the money is, a couple of grand a game or something like that. He'll come out in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, right? I'm glad you agree with me. Imagine it though, Will. He come out in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, singing the song, "We Got Ali," blah blah blah. He feels loved. You're playing the shit Carabao Cup game, right? It might suddenly click. You don't know. I'm not saying he's going to come into the Premier League. Listen, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, he might be done, but I'm just saying, what have you got to lose? What have Tottenham got to lose? What's Dele Alli got to lose? If it don't work, he ain't cost fuck all. But a prime example for me is years ago, right? Robbie Fowler was playing for Liverpool, right? And they used to call him the God of the Cop. Banging in goals left, right, and centre. They forced him out. He was an absolute brilliant, gifted striker. Left Liverpool, went to Leeds, was shit. Went to Man City, was shit. Do you know what I mean? He was only good. It's just an example. He was only good. Yeah, good shout. He was only good at Liverpool. Some people, I just think that with Dele Alli, you come out onto that pitch against, I swear it's Doncaster they're playing the Carabao Cup. You come out, the crowd's singing your name. you're playing a shit team. You might have a good game, get through to the next round. Hopefully, another mediocre team. You know what I mean? And build it like that. Build it like that. I just think it's an idea. I mean, I've looked all over social media. I mean, there's been a big talking point about it. Most are saying, well, say most, it's pretty close actually. Say 60-40 are saying, yeah, give him away. Yeah, he has. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I do agree with you. And I do think he's fucked it up himself. I do agree with you, Ron. I'm not saying please get Dele Alli. I'm not saying that at all, mate. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, is it worth a punt? Do you know what I mean? Is it worth a punt for fuck all? Could you imagine it though if it did come and he was all right? I don't know. I just think maybe my heart's ruling me head. Do you know what I mean? But I do feel sorry for the man. But then again, I think, well, I remember it going to his head. I can remember when he first started doing these stupid public things and being a flash fucker. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm not really saying I'm not a massive advocate for it, but I'm just thinking, you know, yeah, he did kill it at Oz, but no disrespect, mate. Over here is a different kettle of fish, isn't it? The Premier League is another thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? You know, I haven't got a clue how much money they give him. Pay as you play sort of thing. But it might be right, man. You don't know. What else is he going to do? He made one appearance, did he, for that other club and got sent off. He shouldn't have been sent off, admittedly, but he must think, bloody hell. Yeah, I'm telling Odebert they're going to struggle now to get in. I actually think, and people are moaning, saying, look, the lad's only 20. But telling Odebert they're not ready for me. Odebert slightly better than Tell at the minute. I'm hoping Tell comes good, and they're going to have to give him the time because they spent like nearly 50 million on him. That's an absolute joke, that was, to be honest. But we do need a squad. I think we've got the squad to see us through till January. I don't think we're that short as many people think. I think some people are out there just to moan. But when have Spurs ever gone out and bought players like that straight into the first 11? They don't, do they? They'll go out and buy Nkudu and NG and Tell. I mean, 2 million a year in Oz. Yeah, is that Dele Alli? Or is that Robbie Fowler? I'm getting confused now. Yeah. See, Jose Mourinho was right about Dele Alli when he had it on the old Amazon documentary. Do you know what I mean? He was 100% right, wasn't he? But I think he's cancelled his contract. He's got to be, yeah. But I mean, he really should have gone to Leeds and banged them all in. He was crap at Leeds, wasn't he? I just think some players are just happy at the club. Sometimes it's a local club to them, and they feel loved by the fans. You can hear it now. Imagine Dele Alli come on in the Carabao Cup. You know, they would be singing that song. It might make him feel better. You know what I mean? He must know he's in last chance saloon. This is the problem, innit, where too many young fellas get all the dough and all the stuff easy. Yeah, exactly. But we forget sometimes that they're really young people and they get too much too early, and it does go to their head. I can remember Dele Alli starting to do clothes brands and sitting in his car doing tic tac things and in his Range Rover. And apparently, when he turned up at Everton, he turned up in was it a Bentley or something? And then he got out, looked like a tramp. Yeah, it's a shame, really, isn't it? I mean, because of his past and that, which I won't go into one here, but what jersey number did I play? Cool, many moons ago, man. Do you know what? Years and years ago, I was a goalie because I'm a bit mental. Then I had to go at centre back. I just like to just ping balls across. But if I had to choose, if I could go back in time to say when I was 10 years old, I'd probably be a goalie because I think we've all got to be nuts to be a goalie, and I think I've got the right mentality for it, mate. Modern players, too many games, so they just yeah, that's it. It's all about the dough. Number 8, that was Gazza's number, wasn't it? It was the brains, the operation, midfield dynamo. But even saying that though, goalies have changed. I used to be able to ping a ball like 50, 60 yards because obviously I'm being my age. We love Glenn Hoddle, so I used to love practicing the passes. But I used to just like being a goalie because I thought it was jokes. Hard position though. If you can make 9 saves in a game and then you let a howler in and they don't remember the saves. But I don't think there's enough mental goalkeepers out there anymore, like back in the day. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, that's the right mentality to have. They do play too many games though, and the game is getting stronger and faster. And I think it's mental. They're like robots. They're like robots now, aren't they? They do play a lot of games. I mean, everyone says, "Oh yeah, but look at the money they get." You don't know how much money you get. You know what I mean? You're not a robot. They are on too much money, but that's just the thing they're in. It's an entertainment business. Fair play to them. You know what I mean? Fair play to them for getting as much money as they can. But there's no loyalty anymore, and they're almost so physically fit. One little niggle, you're gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think uh, you need 2 squads now to be any success. Now you need 2 squads. You know what I mean? Like I think Manchester City, well, not the Forest. I think have got 2 squads now, but yeah, you need a lot of cover, don't you? You know what I mean? Them games, you can't run about Monday, Wednesday, Sunday. Not how fast the game's gone now. Do you know what I mean? So, boys, what do you reckon then? How are we going to get on in the Champions League then with this squad? And where do you think we'll finish in the Premier League with this squad? Because the squad is actually good now, ain't it? We've still got players to come back like Kulu, like Madison, like Solanke. On paper, which is a lot different. We got a pretty good squad, haven't we? 26 players, yeah, yeah. I think we've got enough to get through the league phase in the Champions League, and I think we've got the squad capable of having a very good cup run domestically. I really do think that. No, I'm seeing stuff about. I ain't looked into it yet because I'm seeing stuff about the Champions League about homegrown player issues and all this shit. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine, mate, Milton. Well, come over to these end. We live in a part. Lee will tell you if he's still on it. We live in a well, just down the road from a part which has been voted about 4 out of the last 5 years the worstest place to live in the country. The quad is on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I'm hoping that it does rotate a little bit at the back. I think that Danzo is okay to for that. You know what I mean? And the good thing is with the front three, you know what I mean? They can sort of play in each other's positions. And let's hope that Johnson gets a kick up the arse. Do you know what I mean? Because if he starts against West Ham, I'll be amazed. I really will. I'm excited to see the new players. I mean, they look like players that drive at defences. I like that. Do you know what I mean? Have a go and drive at them. Buani, Kudus, Simmons. I mean, if you just told me that that'd be our front three a couple of months ago, like I said earlier, I would have thought he was on a crack pipe. Yeah, that's basically my view on the window for all those that ask. Thanks for asking. Is there anything else that you would want to talk about before I shoot off? It's just a quick morning flex today. I don't usually come on here in the mornings. I'm usually busy, but today I've got the morning free. Anything else you want to add, boys, before I shoot off? Seems like we're in agreement then with the squad. It ain't too bad. It's the best window we've had for a while, ain't it? You know what I mean? I think. Yeah. Well, I speak to people, Ron, right? I speak to people that've got season tickets there. I mean, you can see a lot on the telly, don't get me wrong. But yeah, exactly that. I've spoke to quite a few season ticket holders there, and they say he's very lazy. Very, very lazy. But then others will say, but he gets a goal. What's for breakfast? Well, I'm a bit of a boring fucker. I usually have a bit of bowl of muesli and a banana, about 60 cups of tea, and then I go out and about on my travels. Yeah, he does. Yeah, yeah. It's gone with his head, mate. I was surprised he didn't go back to Forest, to be honest with you. Yeah, Milton, I'll get you on soon again. I might have a massive exclusive coming out yet. I won't go too much into it, but if Big John watches this, he'll know what I'm on about. which is going to cause shockwaves throughout the thing. I'm not actually that fit, Ron. I suppose I'm all right for 51 years of age, but I don't eat shit. I try not to eat shit. Um, I just eat boring shit, muesli, bran, because I'm 51 now. I've got to watch what I eat. Do you know what I mean? I had to actually drop a stone, believe it or not, about 3 or 4 months ago, because when I went to have my MOT, because once you're over 50, they give you like an MOT, and everything was raised up, and I was quite surprised. Because what I do, I'd eat all cushy through the day, and then I'd eat shit at night, and it was fucking me up. So I had to sort that out, and I did sort it out. I went back in a month's time, and it was all cushy, the blood pressure and all this rubbish. So basically, just don't eat shit. I don't eat nothing till midday. It's like a morning fast, and it killed me for the first 2 weeks. Absolutely killed me, mate. Yeah, you've got a blood pressure, mate. Yeah. Blood pressure's. I went out and bought a blood pressure machine. Yeah, that's good, Milton. I went out and bought a blood pressure machine so I could check it every day, because I panicked when I saw that was high. You know what I mean? But yeah, I eat pasta, rice, chicken, a lot of veg, a lot of fruit. But as I said, try that thing. If your blood pressure's high, yeah, just go. Yeah, that fasting, brilliant. Just go on it, right? Don't eat nothing. Well, I don't know what your job situation is, but just don't eat nothing till midday. The first couple of weeks or 7 to 10 days, your fucking belly will be killing you, mate. But then it gets used to it. And then eat what you want till about 9, 10. Try not to have nothing after 10. And what I done is, as I said earlier, I started eating shit after 10. So instead of eating shit, I'll just go downstairs and have a bowl of bran flakes to fill me up. Something like that. Don't get me wrong, when you're in your 30s and all that, you can get away with eating this shit. But as you get older, and at my age, you got to really watch what you do. And my downfall is fags. I can't get off it, mate. Cheers, mate. It's very kind of you. It is bad. Fags are my downfall. Fags and tea. But you can't give everything up, can you? Oh, can't you? I think my boy's going through something like that at the minute. 41. God, you got another 10. I'm 10 years older than you, mate. But in my brain, I'm about 12. You know. Yeah. But with the blood pressure thing, go out and walk, or get yourself a treadmill, or get yourself an exercise bike. Exercise bike is, I'll tell you what now, if you go on an exercise bike every night, even for 20 minutes, your blood pressure will go. The smokes are my downfall. The smokes are my coffin nails. They're going to be me coffin nails. I can't help it. Get yourself an exercise bike though, mate. Running is no good for your knees. Walking's good, but if you can sit there with your headphones on, or even just come on here and just go on the old exercise bike, if you do that for 20 minutes a day, mate, yeah, that's it, man. It's funny because when you're young, I've been through this. When you're young, you want to get henched and you want to get massive. But as you get older, in your mind, it's hard, but you've got to get it in your mind. I can't keep this up. I can't keep eating, because you've got to eat some sort of shit if you want to be hench. But as you hit your late 40s and my age, you've got to say, you know what, I'm going to have to lose a stone, man, and just stay slim and fit. Do you? I'm surprised you get time for it, man, no matter you work. Yeah, but that's good. That's good. That's good, man. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. But you just got to be careful now. How old are you then, Rob? Are you around my age? I can't be the oldest git on here, can I? Surely to God. You know what I mean? Mate, you're as old as you feel, I'll tell you that now. You're as old as you feel, mate. Just keep going, mate, you'll be right. Mid-50s, there you go. So you're the same as me near enough, aren't you? So I'm telling you now, though, get yourself an exercise bike. That is the bestest thing. The blood pressure will come straight back down. Straight back down. I couldn't believe it. Because I went back to the doctors, I said, because they wanted to put me on this stuff called statins or something. And I said, I ain't doing that, mate. I ain't doing it. And I went back to the doctor in a month, and he went, I don't know what you've done, but fair play to you. And I didn't have to give him. I just cut all this shit, biscuits, crisps and chocolate, which I was eating at night, got on the exercise bike, still lift a bit of weights and that. But yeah, I smoked too much, Milton. I was lifting heavy weights, but I've leveled off now. You know, fuck it. The days of being hench are fucking long gone. But the exercise bike and the fruit and the muesli, mate, it was mental. Yeah, I really try not to go on the meds, mate. You don't know about them, do you? It's like, I don't know what your opinions are on the old COVID, but I got so much shit off mates, friends, family. I said, I ain't having the jab. Fuck your jab. And guess what? I never got COVID. Oh, John's on there, boy. Yep, is that about it then, lads? And I'll let you with an exclusive soon, hopefully. I say, just a brief live. It's quite weird coming on here in the morning. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's still a good weight, mate. Still a good weight. Yes. I'll tell you what is better. Well, I don't know if you do it anymore. I never do bench press. I've got a lot of injuries. I've got a bad back, which I've sort of sorted out. My lower bicep on the right's fucked, and my elbow needs surgery on the left. But I can't go. I can't do that. I'm not going to go and do that. So I do dips now. I don't do any bench press. I do dips, chest dips. And I wish I'd have known about that years ago because that's the best exercise I ever done. Yeah, good time for you. I'll keep that in mind then, mate. If it's a good time for you, Milton, we can do like a morning and night one for you, so you ain't got to get up so early. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. All right, lads. I'm gonna go. Thanks for coming on, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care of yourselves. Shalom.